Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's another advent calendar unboxing. This one is the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar for 2021. This one is on sale for £215 and is worth £975. So they released it, it sold out not as quickly as I expected, but they are doing another drop of the calendars, I believe in November. They haven't released an exact date and they never do. They seem to like to keep people guessing, which is kind of frustrating. But the good news is it will be coming back. So if you have missed out the first time, just keep checking every day. As soon as I notice it back on sale, of course I'll let you all know on the notifications on YouTube, so make sure you got them switched on and I'll let you know just as soon as I see it go live. But hopefully you'll find this video useful in deciding whether you really want this calendar. So in the video, of course, I'm going to unbox everything. I'm going to show you everything inside. The makeup I'm wearing today is from the calendar and I'll talk to you about that as we go through. So it came with a little leaflet like this, which I don't think they did last year or the year before, because I've been unboxing this for the last couple of years and I don't think I've ever seen a leaflet before. So essentially it tells you in here everything that's inside. It doesn't tell you the value of each item, but I have worked that out for you. It tells you that they're donating £40,000 from the sale of advent calendars to Beauty Backed Trust, and it tells you a little bit more about that charity and also the climate partner as well that they are partnering with. 25 days, 38 items, we better get on with it. So it's got this kind of nice, almost like a Matisse type design, and it's got a big circle, says Cult Beauty on it. Then when you open it up, that kind of colour scheme and everything is continued with the inside, and obviously we've got a series of numbered drawers. If you're wondering, by the way, why I've not got this unboxing up sooner, for some reason this sat at the delivery depot for a week and nobody knew where it was, so I don't know what was going on, but eventually I got it. I honestly thought that I wasn't going to get it. It went on for so long, but anyway, it's here. I'm going to unbox it for you now. Day number 1. So today we've got a full size. It's by Jordan Samuel and it's the Hydrate the Mist. It's 4 fluid ounces or 120 mils. Now I've never actually used this, but I do love a good mist, so I'm happy to see it in here. I've used a couple of Jordan Samuel products and I have been quite impressed, I have to say. So this is actually worth £26. It says a moisturising spray to quench dehydrated skin and reveal a dewy finish. I just like spraying things on my face. They all do different things, don't they? This one hydrates, which is obviously something we're going to need in the winter time. Day number 2. And today we've got a product by Briogeo, and this is one I've used and can definitely tell you all about. This is Scalp Revival. So it's a charcoal and coconut oil micro exfoliating shampoo. So it's particularly good if you've got like an itchy scalp that's easily irritated, but it's good for anyone just to kind of detox the scalp a little bit, give it a good old clean with all the products we use and things these days, or even if you don't, it's just a really nice shampoo. And what I love about this, it smells like mint chocolate, so it's lovely to use because it just smells really, really nice. And the kind of exfoliating properties within it, it's really fine, soft, so it's not like it's going to be irritating or stay in your hair. It's just really easy to use and it's a lovely shampoo. So they've given us a travel size. It says quell irritation and shift products build up with this purifying shampoo, and this is worth £12 and it's 2 fluid ounces or 59 mils. Day number 3, another full-size product, and we've got like pink shredded bits of paper in all these drawers. So today we get a Victoria Beckham lipstick, and it's the Posh lipstick, that's what they're called. It's full size, 2 grams or 0.07 ounces. Now this is in the shade Pout. If you watch me unbox the Net-a-Porter advent calendar, and if you haven't, I'll put a card here and I'll link it at the end. We also got a Victoria Beckham lipstick in that, but in the shade Sway, which I was really glad about because I knew I was getting both calendars and didn't want to like have the same lipstick twice. But I mentioned in that video, the packaging is super luxe. It's like a metal packaging. It's got VB on the top. On the bottom, obviously, it just tells you what the shade is. Then when you pull out the lipstick, this is how much product you get inside. Never looks like a lot, does it? But it's obviously enough for a lipstick. It seems really easy to apply, and the formulation of this lipstick is brilliant. It's got a little tiny VB on the end, which of course soon goes when you start applying it. So this is what I'm wearing right now, and I have to say, having worn the one that came in the Net-a-Porter calendar, they are so soft and creamy, so moisturising, so good. So these retail at £34, and for £34 you'd expect an amazing lipstick. However, having bought like really high-end ones like Chanel, they don't last very long and just smudge about, settle into lines. They're not the best. This doesn't settle into lines. It's pretty much stays put. Now, obviously, if you're eating, drinking, putting a mask on, it's going to come off a little bit, but not as much as other non-matte lipsticks I've worn. I love it. I'm really impressed with the formulation of these lipsticks. So this, like I said, is the shade Pout, and it's the one I'm wearing today. It's a really Your Lips But Better light pinkish shade. So it'll work for anyone, even somebody who doesn't want to wear a lot of colour. So I think it's quite nice. I quite like it. Whereas the one in the Net-a-Porter calendar was slightly deeper pink, but I like them both. Gorgeous, gorgeous lipstick. I would definitely consider going out and paying full price for them because I'm really impressed with the formulation. It's honestly really, really good. I'm really quite pleasantly surprised with it. This nourishing lipstick marries rich coral pink colour with deep moisture. Day number 4. So today we've got a travel size product from Glow Recipe, and this is one I've wanted to try. It's the Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner, hydrating and pore refining, 40 ml, 1.35 fluid ounces. So as usual, the packaging is super fun. So I've tried the nighttime sleeping mask, I've tried the day moisturiser, they're pretty cool, and I just fancied trying this toner. Yeah, it's just been one that's just been on my list to try. So when I found out I'd be getting like the travel size in here, I was like, yeah, I like the idea of that. There's so many products in here that I'm happy with. This is worth £14, and it says, take on blackheads and visible pores with this decongesting blend. Day number 5 up here at the top. And today we get a pharmacy product. So this is the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm, 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounces. So it is a travel size, but it's worth £24, and this is actually a really good product. It also comes with its own little spatula, which I think is a nice touch when it's a travel size product, because quite often brands don't include things like that when it's travel size. So this is what it looks like. It's like a green solid balm. Doesn't have a smell really, I would say, but it's just really, really good as a balm. And because it doesn't contain anything that's going to irritate the skin, pretty much anyone can use it. I can use it on my eyes, and there's a lot of balms I can't use on my eyes because a lot of them really, really irritate me. This one is just lovely. It's also cruelty free as well, and just a great brand. This is called the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. Gentle on dry, sensitized skin, this silky balm easily lifts dirt, makeup and sunscreen, and it's fab. It's also won a bunch of awards because it's really good. So I don't think there's anyone who won't enjoy using this. Day number 6. So today we've got a brand new product from a brand new brand, and it isn't one I've ever heard of or used before. So the brand is Live Tinted, which seems like a really strange name, but there we go. And this is the Hue Glow Face Body, and it's like a liquid highlighter. So it says a new way to highlight your skin, crafted with light reflecting properties and a botanical blend for hydration and luminosity. Treat your skin to an effortless glow in all elements. You can apply it to face or body for everyday glow, wear alone or over makeup. And it's clean, vegan and non-carcinogenic. It's also 50 ml and 1.7 fluid ounces, so quite a generous size. It's in the shade Dawn. Fun packaging. So this is worth £32. A highlighter moisturiser hybrid, this rose gold elixir casts a luminous sheen. Not really my thing. Personally, it's not something I think I'll use, so I'm not gonna like open it and mess with it, but interesting. Out of all the products in here, this is probably the one I'm least excited to see just because it's just not me, but I'm sure I can give it to somebody who'll love it. Day number 7. So today we've got a product by Shiseido. It's the Uplifting and Firming Cream, 15 ml or 0.53 ounces. Now this is quite expensive in a full size. So it's only a sample size, but 50 ml of this is £100. So comparing it to that, this is what the cream looks like. This is actually worth £30, although they sell a 20 ml one for £30. So I don't know how you would value it, but based on a full size, it's worth around about £30. So it's an interesting one. I actually got this in a gift with purchase, I think it was recently, with Space NK or Cult Beauty. It was one of them. And I haven't got around to using it yet, but clearly I need to try it. It says, this cutting edge cream promotes a lifted, toned and tightened look. So there's lots of anti-aging going on here, which kind of surprises me because I thought this was aimed a little more at the younger end of the market, which I am not in that category, unfortunately. But us oldies are glad there are some anti-wrinkle products in here. Day number 8. So today we've got an Augustinus Beta product, and it's not the rich cream, hurrah! If you've watched my other unboxings, you'll see I've become a little tired of seeing the rich cream in pretty much every high-end calendar. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad product, it's just, for goodness sake, just give us something else. So this is the face oil. It's in a travel size and it's 10 mils, and it's got TFC8 as the rest of the range has. So nice to see something different. So it's a travel size and it's worth £65. It's worth the same as the cream when you get the cream in there. And it's fueled by the game-changing TFC8 complex. This featherweight oil works to trigger cell renewal. And it does seem quite good. I've had a few samples of that and it is quite an impressive oil. So I'd like to see the results when paired on a regular basis, just using this and using the cream together. I'll look like a toddler by the end of the week, hopefully. Day number 9. So today, oh, this is a product I can talk about. So I've got this on right now. It's a mascara. Now, when I see a mascara in an advent calendar or, you know, a beauty box, I just think, okay, yeah, another mascara. And I kind of thought that when I first got this. It came in a cult beauty gift with purchase when they first launched the brand, which was only a couple of months ago. So it's by a brand called Swede, which was completely new to me until I got that gift with purchase. And the wand is just so different to any of my other mascaras, and I think that's what makes it amazing. So I'm going to show you this wand. This is the one I already have that I've been using. So can you see it's just like a comb. So it's only one-sided with that comb, but it gets into the corner and it really just grabs the lash and just pulls it up and just gives it that ultimate lift. It's such a good mascara. I absolutely love this, and I think you'll be really pleasantly surprised when you try this out. Sometimes it can take a while to get the technique if it's like a new type of mascara for you, but oh my gosh, it's so worth it. And this is worth £22 and it's a full size. Day number 10. So today we've actually got two things. So we've got the Super Goop Glow Screen SPF 30 in the 15ml or 0.5 fluid ounce travel size. So this I've used before, and it's quite lightweight. It's almost undetectable on the skin, almost like you put it on and you think, did I actually apply SPF? It's definitely one that you could use as like a primer for makeup or just use it without, and it looks like you're wearing nothing, but it does protect you from the sun. So it is very, very good. This is one I discovered in Sephora while on holiday, and then I was so happy we can get it in the UK. So it's worth £15, and it says this glowing formula shields your skin without a greasy feel or white film. And because it is clear rather than white, there is no white cast, no issue with anything like that. It's just really good. And then we also get a vitamin product in here, a bit random, but there we go. So this is the Hum Nutrition Here Comes the Sun D3 without UV damage. So it's basically vitamin D. It says these soft gels step in for the sun, delivering essential vitamin D into your system, and they're worth £15 and they are a full size. You get 30 of them. The only thing I will say, I got these in the Cult Beauty Sun box that they did, and it's such a big bottle for what is some vitamins that come up to about here. So it's really unnecessary packaging wise, which is a shame. But I like the fact they've put these two products together when they're both kind of sun related. Day number 11 here at the bottom, and today we've got a product by Odacite. So Odacite seem to be a brand that sell really, really tiny products for a really high price. So this is the Wild Carrot Serum Concentrate Vital Glow. It's 5 mils or 0.17 ounces, but you do only need 2 to 3 drops, and it gets really good reviews for just 2 to 3 drops in your moisturiser, making a big difference to like the glow of your skin. So we'll be intrigued to try this out. It's £52 in this, which is a full size, and it says a must for city dwellers. These antioxidant rich drops protect against free radicals and apparently add a bit of glow to the skin. Win-win. Day number 12, and today, so this is probably my favourite eye cream of all time. I've spoken about it so many times before. It's the Sunday Riley Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. This is so good. I actually applied it before I put my makeup on, and it has like a little bit of a pearlescent colour to it, like an almost like a creamy off-white colour, but it instantly brightens under the eyes before you even go in with your like concealer or anything. It's just amazing. It's such a good eye cream. I've been trying out some others recently, so I haven't used it for a while, but I used it today and I was like, yep, I know why I love you. So it's a caffeine powered cream that smooths, brightens and hydrates tired eyes. It's worth £60 and it's a full size. Amazing. Day number 13 up here, and another full size, and another product I've spoken about before. It's Summer Fridays. It's the Cloud Dew Oil Free Gel Cream in a 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce size. So a full size, like I said. So this is just like the perfect lightweight gel moisturiser. I went through a phase of just being so in love with this, and for me it's definitely more of a summer moisturiser. It actually comes with a little spatula, which is a cute little addition. Don't think my original one did, maybe it did and I've just forgotten about it. In super cool packaging, as you would expect from this brand. But it is just so lightweight and satisfying to use. It's just a lovely, lovely product to use. So lightweight. Makeup goes on top of it really well. It's just a really, really good moisturiser. And this is worth £39. It's a cocktail of ceramides and hyaluronic acid that floods the skin with lightweight, lasting hydration. And it definitely does do an amazing job of hydrating the skin. Another one I can recommend. Day number 14. And this is another full-size product and another one I've been dying to try. This is by Oskia. And it's the Isotonic Hydra Serum with hyaluronic acid, electrolytes, amino acids and ceramides. It's a full size 30ml or 1.01 fluid ounces. It's worth £78. This serum boosts, protects and balances moisture levels for long-term comfort and a dewy finish. Day number 15. Ooh, and this is another Briogeo product. This is their kind of famous hair mask, and it's the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask in 2 fluid ounces or 59ml. It's another travel size and it's worth £12. So it is a really good hydrating hair mask. Personally, for my kind of fine hair, I find it that little bit too heavy, but it is a kind of cult favourite for a reason. A dream come true for dry, damaged hair, this mask restores essential hydration and natural vibrancy. Day number 16, and today we've got a full-size product by The Ordinary. This is the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. It's high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula, 30ml or 1 US fluid ounce. Now, I've tried a few products from the brand, but I've never actually tried this one. But I did look at the reviews on the Cult Beauty website and they were really, really raving about this product. And for the price point, if it does what it says it does, then it's amazing. So this is worth £5.38. And it says, this serum targets breakouts and decongests complexions by regulating sebum production, which is probably what I need because I've really been struggling with some breakouts and I do still get like blemishes and things. So this will be a good one to try and see if it lives up to the claims. Day number 17. And today we get a Molten Brown product. This is a Jasmine and Sun Rose. And it's a bath and shower gel. It's 100ml, which they say is a travel size. I never think it is a travel size. It's travel in the sense that you could travel with it. And it's travel in the sense that you can buy a kit full of these, but it's not travel in the sense that you can buy it in a travel size. And for me, for it to be classed as a travel size, you actually have to be able to buy it on its own in that size. And you can. So for me, it's more of a sample. So the Elle calendar I got the other day said this was worth £10. I think it's actually more like £8 something or £9 something if you're breaking it down based on a full size, which would be a 300ml. So it's only like a third of a full size. But if you like this kind of thing, you'll probably love it. I tend to just gift these to like friends and family, just give them to them because it's just not something I use. Molten Brown do the most fantastic scents, but they contain sodium lauryl sulfate, which I'm allergic to and strips the skin. So I don't understand why they put that in high-end like body care. But it says, this shower staple boasts a fragrant aroma and a skin softening lather. Day number 18. And this drawer does not just contain 1 or 2 products, it contains a load of products. How cool is this? This I was kind of expecting on maybe one of the later days, but not right now. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products. That's like Sounds like overkill. But anyway, we're just gonna have to go through them one by one, aren't we? I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go for it. One thing in here that I was really excited for is this. So it's a Bouquet Brush by It Cosmetics. So this retails at £30 and it just looks like my perfect brush. One of those brushes that's like super soft but has almost like a little bit of a domed shape to it. I love these for like powder, like finishing off your powder and just like buffing everything out. Oh, I love it. So this just looks like an absolute me brush. So it's called the Complexion Perfection Bouquet by It Cosmetics. Like I said, this retails at £30. So I hate spending that much on makeup brushes, but then they do kind of last forever and this just looks perfect. So this is worth £30. It says pair your favourite powders with this soft brush for a seamless second skin finish. Talking about powders, they've also given us a sample size of this. This is a Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. This is the setting powder I've used for I don't know how many years. It's definitely one of the best. It's a loose powder, but because it is translucent and it's like, as long as you apply it properly, it's basically undetectable, lasts all day, doesn't break you out. It's just brilliant. So it is only a sample, it's only worth £3.86, but there is quite a lot of powder in there and it definitely will give you long enough to discover if this is a new favourite or not. This cult classic powder locks in makeup without creasing or caking, and I would agree with that 100%. Next up, we've got a Dr. Barbara Sturm product. These are the Glow Drops in a 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce size. I think this might have come in the Elle Beauty calendar as well. Transform dull skin and restore radiance with this illuminating tone evening serum. And it's worth £40. So I don't think I've tried the Glow Drops yet, but I need to because quite a few of their products are really good. They're just really, really expensive. So they're the sort that love to get it in a calendar, couldn't bring myself to pay full price, if that makes sense, but always so happy to have them. So then next we've got a product by Fresh, and I loved this. I got this when they first launched it and I just thought it was so fun. It's a Sugar Strawberry Exfoliating Face Wash, so it smells like strawberries. It's got that little, almost like the gritty texture, but it's actually got strawberry seeds in it as opposed to anything that's bad for the environment or tears your skin. It definitely doesn't. It's very gentle, very lovely to use and smells like strawberries, so definitely one I'd recommend. It is a travel size. This is worth £12. This smoothing scrub removes impurities and excess oil without stripping your skin. Would definitely agree. 50ml or 1.6 fluid ounces. Then we have got a Lip Dew by Vive, which I got a Vive product in the Cult Beauty Eye Edit. Brilliant. So this is the Lip Ju Glossy Lip Oil. It's 6ml or 0.20 fluid ounces. So I'm keen to try something else from this brand because the other products I tried was fab. So it's basically a kind of hybrid between, I think they say, a gloss and an oil. Ooh, it's like kind of sticky. It's got a really kind of fat brush on it. So you can just see I've just put a little bit there. So I would apply it all over my lips, but I already have this lipstick on, so I'm just going to kind of dot it on top. See if it just adds a little bit of extra shine, but apparently it does really moisturise as well. It smells really nice. It smells like toffee, I would say. And it says this non-sticky lip oil has a gorgeously glossy sheen. It's worth £17. Then we've got a sample of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in 3.9 grams or 0.13 ounces. Haven't used this for ages. It's worth about £11.70 based on the full size. It says this cult classic formula thickens, lengthens and curls lashes. Then we've got one of the Westman Atelier eye pods, and this is in the shade Tabac. So you just kind of unscrew it and it looks like this. So these are only sold in a stack of 3, so you have to get literally 3 together. You can't just buy the one. So they're saying it's full size, and it's full size in the sense that the product itself is full, but it usually comes in a set of 3 for £80, so I can only really value it at a third of that, which would be £26.66. It says blend this soft bronze eyeshadow for a smooth hazy finish, and it does look like this is going to be a really nice one. So that's just like one little swatch there. In here we've also got a full-size Natasha Denona Macro Blade Liquid Liner. Pro Flow Precision Eyeliner. Now I use this today, and let me tell you, I have used a lot of eyeliners. Liquid, cold, just about every one you can ever think of, and I'm terrible at eyeliner, so you know I struggle. And this is brilliant. It has got the finest tip, but it deposits just the perfect amount of like liner. I think this might actually be my new favourite ever. It's 0.55 mils or 0.019 ounces. This is what the tip looks like, and I think this is one of those, where have you been all my life? So literally just the littlest bits, and it just deposits the colour perfectly every time, but with such a fine nib. And even like the packaging feels and looks a little textured. Oh, love it. Seriously, this has been one of the best products I've pulled out so far and just been like, wow, absolutely love it. So this is £29. I would definitely repurchase this based on that first impression. This precise felt tip eyeliner promises ultra creamy coverage and long lasting wear. We will see. Finally, we've got the Nars Laguna bronzer, which I have got on, a bit of bronzer, you can hopefully see that, and it's in a sample size. It's 1.2 grams or 0.04 ounces, so it's pretty much, I think, the smallest you can get, but I can forgive them because it's in a drawer with a bunch of other stuff. So it's literally that small that it doesn't have a mirror, and that's what it looks like in the pan. So bring on the 18th. What a day. Day number 19. Okay, so this was a day that, honestly, it was like a comedy sketch. So I got this out to do the eye look I'm currently wearing, and I had to literally remove the first eye look I did and reapply it because I didn't read the instructions, and this is one of those where you need to read the instructions. So it is a full-sized eye palette. It's called the 75 Degree Eyeshadow Palette. And the packaging is really lovely. It comes in like a little dust bag, which makes it feel super luxe. The brand is Rowan. Super reflective packaging. It's got a mirror in the top, and these are the shades. We've got, obviously, Nikki Dust, FaceTime, and J'adore. This is made in the USA. It's 4.2 grams or 0.16 ounces. So I had mega troubles using this. So had I bothered to read the instructions, which I didn't, it tells you that it's a first of its kind formula and that you have to treat them in a certain way. It says, upon first use, swirl your fingertip in a circular motion on each eyeshadow shade. Don't be afraid to use firm pressure. This will activate our lid illums for optimal colour payoff. Well, when I first started applying it, I was getting glitter and no colour, and that's why. I found it easier to apply with the fingertip, and it does say that's a way of doing it, but it's really one of those that you want to experiment with. So let me show you the colours. The pigment's actually quite good when you start to work them. So there's this kind of goldish shade, if it picks it up. This is a problem I had when applying it, really. It wasn't giving me right lot of colour payoff. That's a lot better, isn't it, there? But I definitely found it easier using my fingers, and I usually would use a brush. So I think these are more of a colour you would layer on top of another. You can definitely use them on their own, you just need to play around with them to get the best effect. See, look at that, that's like super pigmented, and it wasn't when I first tried to use it, let me tell you. So at the minute, I have just got mostly this one, called FaceTime, I think it is, on my eyelids, and then I just dotted the teeniest bit of gold here. But yeah, it's definitely going to require a bit more working with and a bit more experimentation for me, because it is unlike any other kind of eyeshadow I've ever used. I actually thought when I first got it that there was something wrong with it and it had dried out because it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I found it a little bit frustrating, so in that way it wasn't a good introduction to the brand. But I can see, looking at these colours, how it might actually just be worth experimenting, and then actually you might get a really high colour payoff. So it is a full size, it's worth £41. See, look, you can still see that where I've dipped my finger in. It says a quad of foil effect shimmers in warm metallic tones. £41. If you've used them, please let me know. I could definitely do with some tips on that one. Day number 20, and this is a full-size product from the Inky List, and it's the Transemic Acid Night Treatment. This was another one that nearly got unanimous 5-star reviews. It's full size, it's 30ml or 1 US fluid ounce. I don't know why it's not boxed. I never understand why some of the products in the calendars are boxed, some aren't. I don't know what that's all about. So this is worth $14.99. It says diminish dark spots with this results driven overnight treatment. And looking at the reviews, I think it actually works, which at that price point is pretty good. Day number 21. We've got a cleanser and it's one of my favourites. This was in my monthly favourites, not last month, I think the month before. This is brilliant, absolutely love it. Well, it was the first product I ever tried from this range and it's probably still one of my favourites. This is just such an amazing cleanser. It's the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser, 59ml or 2 fluid ounces. It's worth £12, it's in a little glass bottle and it just smells like superfruits almost. Or like, a bit like, you can definitely kind of smell, I don't know, like a vitamin smoothie or something. So it says this antioxidant rich cleanser refreshes to promote healthy clear skin. So it's kind of like a simple no nonsense cleanser in the sense that it's just easy. You just apply it, emulsify with water, rinse off, but it doesn't strip the skin. It smells nice, is lovely to use, a little goes a long way. It's really, really a good cleanser. Day number 22. So today, oh, this is another favourite of mine. I've not spoken about it for a while, but funnily enough, I've actually been using it as my go-to daily moisturiser for the last kind of week or so. It's the Alginist Genius Collagen Calming Relief, 40ml or 1.35 fluid ounces. And here is the one I've been using. So you can see that I need this to replace the one that I've got that's running out. See, this is the one I've been using for a while. So it's just such a lovely moisturiser. It's so kind of gentle. It doesn't irritate my skin, and some can. So it's got that kind of thick texture, but it does actually sink into the skin really well, and it actually does a really good job of moisturising. You can still put makeup on top, there's no pilling. It's just really good and really effective, especially in the winter months. Definitely one I would recommend switching to in the winter. You'll feel the difference, it's gorgeous. So it says boosting resilience with vegan collagen. This comforting cream restores and smooths dry, sensitive skin. £55. I've bought this, like I said before, in that full size, so that is about the best recommendation you can get when someone's actually gone out and bought it. It's brilliant. Day number 23. So today we've got a full size Charlotte Tilbury, and it's one of the Eyes to Mesmerise eye colours, and it's 7ml or 0.24 fluid ounces. We get it in the shade Amber Gold. This used to be called Bet, and I already have this in my collection. Some of you guys have commented when I've worn it before. You can see how many times I've shoved my finger in this pot. So this is what it looks like. So these are like proper no-nonsense little pods. You literally stick your finger in, you bring the colour onto your, obviously, eyelids. It blends out really well if you want it to, and it just leaves this gorgeous kind of sweep of colour. I think they suit most people, so easy to use. I like to apply it with my finger, and then I generally will kind of finish it off by buffing it out with a brush, but they're just brilliant. I mean, it's Charlotte Tilbury. She does some pretty good eye care products. Well, pretty good, most makeup products to be fair. So this creamy golden amber shadow instantly illuminates eyes. It's brill, and this is worth £22. Day number 24, Christmas Eve. Ooh, this is a heavy one. This is another day with 5 products. Well, I say another with 5, another with more than one. So first of all, we've got some eye masks. Love the idea of this. So this is like been put together as the perfect the night before. Well, that's what I think. So these are the bubbly eye gels, best served chilled. They've got orange extract, niacinamide and resveratrol. They are 1 pair, and I've used other ones from this brand, which is Patchology, and they are fab. So these retail at £3, and it says packed with antioxidants and hyaluronic acid. These masks smooth and hydrate your under eyes. Perfect for the next day. Then we've got a sample size, but a pretty big one, from Espa. So these are the grounding crystals. I've had these before. These are gorgeous in the bath. So the 55 grams or 1.9 fluid ounce, and they are literally just like little crystals with like flower petals and salts and things in there. So they're just like an experience and a half when you use them. So these are worth about £10.69, and it says Modern Alchemy, the grounding crystals. These fragrant bath crystals comfort active muscles and encourage relaxation, which is just what you need so Santa doesn't wake you up when he comes down the chimney. Then we've got a product by Medicate. It's a C Tetra Lux Lipid Vitamin C Enhanced Radiance Serum. So they do C Tetra and then they do C Tetra Lux, and this is the Lux one, which is more expensive. It's an 8ml or 0.27 fluid ounce size. This is worth £15.73 based on the full size. So for me, I would probably use this the next morning, so Christmas Day, as my vitamin C that next morning. It says this lightweight, age-defying vitamin C serum brightens and softens skin. Then the other two products in here, both of which are fantastic, we've got the Kate Somerville Exfoliate in a 15ml or 0.5 fluid ounce size, Hollywood's 2-minute facial. This retails at £21 in the travel size, and I've spoken about this before in my monthly favourites because it's amazing. It's a funny green colour, it smells weird, but you literally put this on your skin for a minute or two and oh my gosh, will you know the difference. Powered by lactic acid and fruit enzymes, this rapid acting treatment delivers smooth, glowing results. Brilliant. Definitely brilliant for like Christmas Eve. You will wake up on Christmas Day with like the glowiest skin. It's brilliant. Finally, Drunk Elephant. You know I'm a massive Drunk Elephant fan. This is the TLC Framboos Glycolic and Night Serum, powered by glycolic and salicylic acid. This exfoliating serum reveals a smooth, more radiant complexion. This 8ml size, so it's 8ml or 0.27 fluid ounces, is worth £20.26 based on the full size. You can kind of get it in like a travel kit, but again, you can't get it alone. Brilliant. I would not use the Drunk Elephant serum as well as the exfoliate. I think that would be a little bit too much because you'd be kind of doubling up on your acid treatments. Personally, wouldn't do that. It doesn't tell you, but that would be my advice, unless I mean, I'm pretty used to acids and I wouldn't use them together, so yeah, beware. Be careful, you don't want to over exfoliate on Christmas Eve. Day number 25, and this ginormous drawer that doesn't want to come out. So you may receive £1,000 to spend at Cult Beauty. Alas, I have not. What you will definitely get is a full-size Bella Freud candle. This is the Loving Fine Fragrance candle. And this is tuberose and sandalwood. It's worth £50. This exclusive and elegant powder pink vessel marries alluring notes of tuberose, amber and sandalwood. So they do sell this. I think the packaging is normally red from what I've seen on the Cult Beauty site, but they've done a special pink one for the calendar, which is a nice touch. It's really heavy, I think it's 180 grams, so it will be a really long burn time and will look stunning and will smell stunning too. So that is the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar for 2021. What do you think? I'm impressed. I think Cult Beauty have done it again. I think they do a great job of it every year, to be fair. And, you know, not every single item in there is like my #1 favourite. There's one or two, like I said, I'm not as keen on. But overall, for me personally, and the brands and the items I love, the value is definitely there for me. I think it's brilliant, I really do. There are higher value calendars than this, but for me, the brands and the items they include, it's definitely one of the best. And like I said, I like the fact that they're doing another drop because it means people have got that chance to pick it up. Don't get me wrong, I struggled to get it. I struggle to get it every year. You've got to be like ready, and yeah, it goes so quick, it's so frustrating. Like I said, I will try and let you know just as soon as it comes back on sale. So if you do love it, there is still a chance to grab one. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed and clicking for the notifications, then you'll be notified hopefully when I post that. So let me know what you think of this year's calendar. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live, when I post things, all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.